Of prayer and repentance in Washington, D.C. this week. It's called Rain Down USA. The April 26th event will feature Michael W. Smith leading worship and a number of Christian leaders. It'll be streamed live on the internet and broadcast on God TV. It follows last week's papal visit and will come before next week's National Day of Prayer. It's all part of what some are calling a springtime of prayer in the nation's capital.
And here to talk more about that springtime of prayer is Lou Engle. He's the founder of the Call Prayer Movement. And Lou, you'll be at Rain Down, of course, this week. And then in August, there's going to be another Call DC. Why so much prayer focus right now for our nation's capital?
Wendy, I think it's just a year of solemn assemblies all across the nation, because solemn assemblies, scripturally speaking, are arising, or they did arise in days of great crisis. When there's no remedy, when there is no hope, God says, blow the trumpet in Zion, call a fast, and gather the people, with the promise that afterward I will pour out my spirit. I believe Rain Down is incredible. I believe this summer on August 16th, the call, God is stirring his people to pray and fast.
I remember the DC call back in 2000, so I know this one's going to be incredible as well. Well, Lou, on May 11th, the call goes to Israel for the first time. Thousands will gather in Jerusalem to pray. Why Jerusalem and why now?
Well, I believe it's the timing of the Lord. 60 years ago, there was a massive fasting and prayer movement that swept America in 1947. In 47 healing revivals break out. 1948, outpourings of the Spirit worldwide. And 48, Israel becomes a nation. That's 60 years ago. I believe it was a global Joel 2 fast that led to the restoration of the land, which is Joel 2, and the outpourings of the Spirit. I believe we could be on the verge of one of the greatest awakenings in the earth. And not only that, I believe we could see another great movement of God among the people of Jerusalem and Israel. That's what we're praying, Joel 2 to Acts 2, an outpouring of the Spirit on the Jewish peoples of the earth.
Yeah, we keep hearing, Lou, about revival breaking out in Israel, that more and more Jews are coming to faith in Yeshua, in Jesus. Is that what you're hearing?
Oh, we're hearing the same thing. It's incredible. Why? I believe the massive prayers of the saints. You think in Kansas City, the house of prayer, for 8 years, 24 hours a day, never stopping, with continuous worship, with the main theme of praying for the outpouring of the Spirit on Jerusalem and the Jewish peoples. God is answering prayer.
Wow. Well, Jesus said he won't return until they say, blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord. Well, let me ask you this. May 11th, the call Jerusalem coincides with the Global Day of Prayer. Is that significant?
Oh, I think so. For the first time in Jerusalem, as I understand it, a solemn assembly, the whole globe, and stadiums across the world with Global Day of Prayer, God TV, with the call. It will be a worldwide prayer meeting for the outpourings of the Spirit on Jerusalem. Oh, God, what an upper room.
I love your enthusiasm. And Lou, you started the call movement. It's been about 8 years now, right?
Yes.
What kind of fruit have you seen from these massive calls? You've probably been responsible for gathering millions of people to pray all over the world now. What kind of fruit have you seen from that?
Well, one of the greatest things that I take encouragement from is the fact that wherever I go now, young people are fasting and praying. We are in a prayer reformation. Universities are having 24/7 prayer meetings. I believe the call has been but one of the sparks that is creating a national prayer movement among young people, and it's encouraging. Not only that, but we believe what's going on now with prayer, fasting, and justice. We believe that abortion is being assaulted on every side by the voice, not just of the church, but Hollywood, releasing sounds that adoption's the answer to abortion. We've seen 2 judges brought forth, and there is no partial birth abortion in America. I believe that God is answering the prayers of those young people and adults, 3 generations uniting in fasting and prayer.
Well, I look forward to seeing you in Jerusalem in May, Lou. And for details on the Rain Down event, as well as the Call Jerusalem, just check out our website, cwnews.org. Thanks, Lou.
Thank you, Wendy.